Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, it's nice to see you here. Thank you for watching my video. For this time in this video, I will present my presentation for the subject classroom management, and the material that I took is analyzing classroom organization. And in here introduction, I will break down the effective classroom materials, bridging learning gaps, how to design, implement, and adapt material for diverse learners. Let's break down to the slide. The first slide, analyzing classroom organization. Classroom organization helps teachers prevent bad behavior, which often happens when students feel incapable, and create a positive learning environment. Encouragement, teachers show they believe in students' abilities. Example, instead of saying you're wrong, say good try, let's figure this out together. For the momentum, keeping students motivated even when work gets hard. Example, break the task into smaller steps so students feel the progress. Now, next, the classroom environment. There are three types of teacher behaviors. The first is overreactive teachers. The behavior focus only smart students, ignore the others. The relationship effect, low expectation students feel worthless, misbehave, or give up. The high expectation students become bossy in class. The example, a teacher only calls on the same 3-star pupils while ignoring other raised hands. That's the example for the overreactive teachers. Next to the reactive teachers, the behavior is don't punish weaker students but don't help them either. The relationship effect, low expectation students feel invisible, lose motivation. Class dynamic, achievement gap grows. Example, a teacher accepts poor work without offering extra help or feedback. Next is proactive teachers. The behavior support all students based on their needs. The relationship effect, low expectation students gain confidence. High expectation students learn to collaborate. The example, a teacher gives simpler tasks to struggling students while challenging advanced students while extensions, all in the same lessons. That's all for the class environment. The next slide, we will talk about how to design, implement, and adapt materials for diverse learners or the pupils. This is relevance to pupil needs. Materials should address varied learning styles like visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and ability levels to ensure inclusivity. Real-world examples. Differentiation text provide simplified summaries for the struggling readers and advanced articles for high achievers in a history class. And the real-world connection use grocery receipt to teach math, like addition or tax calculations for practical application. Next is presentation for engagement. Materials should leverage multimedia and interactive formats to sustain interest and participation. And the real-world example, the multimedia pair a Shakespeare play with a modern film adaptation. Example like Romeo and Juliet to compare the themes. And hands-on activity, simulate a market day where students use play money to practice economics concepts. Now, next to the accessibility and inclusivity, the materials should remove barriers for students with disabilities and reflect cultural diversity. The real-world example, accessibility, provide a podcast version of a textbook chapter for dyslexic students. Cultural inclusivity, use folk talks from multiple countries to teach moral lesson. Class applicable for the students who can read, like using Braille, and the students like dyslexic students that their ability, how they read is not fast as the normal other pupils. The feedback and adaptation materials should evolve based on the students' input and performance data. Real-world example. Feedback loop. After a unit, students vote on which activity helped most. Example like flashcard versus group discussion. The adaptation. Replace a confusing diagram with an animated video after low quiz scores. And now we will talk about the problem. There are 3 problems that I will talk about in here. The problem number 1 is Mr. Elazar's disruptive students during class discussion. The root causes is poor classroom organization, lack of engagement, and ineffective communication. The analyzed classroom organization is assign seats strategically, placing disruptive students closer to the teacher or with peer models. Establish rules and routines. Use routines like think, pair, share to structure participation and reduce off-task behavior. Improve communication. Use descriptive language to acknowledge positive behavior. I see many of you are listening carefully to each other's ideas. That's the example for how to use the descriptive language. And next, foster cooperation. Implement cooperative learning strategies. Example like group roles to build accountability. Next to the problem number 2, it is Zephano's proactive behavior. The root causes is competitive or intolerant atmosphere, misuse of teacher power, and lack of conflict resolution skills. And the address misuse of power, avoid authoritarian reaction. Instead, use proactive strategies. Privately discuss behavior with Zephano. Teach conflict resolution, role play, respectful communication, and emotional expression. Encourage Zephano to channel humor constructively. Example like leading a class activity. That's one of the how to solving the Zephano's problem. Next to a build peaceable classroom. Use non-judgmental language. Promote tolerance and positive emotional expression through class agreements. Next, the last is reinforce positive behavior. Ignore minor provocation. Extinguish attention seeking. And praise respectful behavior immediately. To the problem number 3, the last problem, it's talk about Miss Yeheskila's bickering and teasing. The root cause, intolerant atmosphere, poor communication, and lack of cooperation. And how to solve it? Create a cooperative environment. Replace competitive activities with collaborative tasks. Example like group projects with shared goals. Teach tolerance. Hold class discussion on empathy and differences. Use scenarios to practice respectful responses. Next, implement clear consequences. Consistently apply consequences for teasing. Use descriptive feedback. Pushing others breaks our safety rule. What could you do next time? That's the example from the implement clear consequences. Next is improve non-verbal communication. Model calm body language during conflict. Use wait time to let students reflect before responding to peers. And that's all for all the explanation material from the classroom management project that I took. The title is Analyzing Classroom Organization. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.